Today's add-on frightens me. I am having a look at create extra gauges, and it adds a bunch of extra gauges, and I barely know what the normal gauges do. What the hell? I shouldn't have this mod installed. We have the logic gauge, the integer gauge, the comparator gauge, and the counter gauge. The logic gauge and the integer gauge both have these little icon thingies you can hold right click and change settings. These two don't, but you can still hold right click. I don't know why. So I played some scrap mechanic back in the day, and I remember I sort of understood logic gates. But in the context of create and factory gauges, I genuinely think this is way above my pay grade. Also, wait, who are you? You keep coming back to my videos, but you're not subscribing. You're enjoying them. Why don't you just drop a subscribe? It will help me out a lot and make me very... I did this little thing here where I made a brass machine where I could change how much brass I want 4 stacks of brass, and then copper and zinc gets spat out from here onto this chain, and then it gets crafted. And honestly, I think this machine works. I still don't know if I did the right thing when I connected them up like this with the little lines, but this cardboard box is coming over. I wonder how much is in it actually. Is it enough to make a full stack? No, there's more coming. But anyways, once it reaches 4 stacks, it should stop sending them out. So I have some sort of understanding of this thing. Maybe it's just with this limited knowledge, I'm not quite sure where to put this stuff. I feel like this thing is too simple to put other gauges in, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try getting another gauge into here, and I'm gonna do the counter one because I know how to count. So I'm putting this one out. Oh, now they're connected. No, I put them in the same block. Can I remove it without removing the other one? Oh, okay. Counter gauge right here, and then add new connection. Ah, okay, now the counter is going into the brass, but it doesn't say anything. What does this mean? I can ponder, but I'm guessing it's just a normal gauge ponder. No! Oh, they made, what? Sorry, I wasn't expecting an actual working ponder here. Counter gauges can count the number of redstone inputs and transmit it over to other panel. Oh, there's no really use of this being connected up to the brass then. What I could do is track stuff. I guess I could track when this thing creates a new box. Does it send out a signal? Let's see what happens when it puts out a new... Yes, it does. This is probably very useless. I don't think anyone would actually have a use for this, but I put this redstone link over here and then add a connection between the counter and the link. I could then get a Nixie tube out and a display link, and then this is the target position, and I put it on the counter. Wait, like that. Factory gauge status. Full number. Nothing. Okay, what the hell? Has it stopped now? Is it done? Oh wait, it's done! It's made 4 stacks! Let's make another stack then. And see, it sends out a box. There we go, boom! Did it count? It did not count! Is it because I did not the shortened one? Oh shit! Wait, I see it now. I see it now. That's cool. I placed out the display link on the factory gauge. What I have to do is link it up like this and then add a new connection. Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. It's getting activated, but it's not counting though. Why is it not counting? It's at 0 now, and it's sending out... There's a box. Still at 0. Do I have to change the number here? The comparing value? No idea what that is. It's a positive compare... Oh! 1, 2! It's counting up! Box comes out. Counter goes up to 3. Box comes out. Counter's up to 4. Pretty useless. Pretty useless. Not the feature itself. This thing here, the counting gauge, very cool. It's just my implementation of it is kind of boring. I have the comparing value at 256. Not quite sure what that does, but it started counting only after I did that. Line 2. Ah, okay, 15 out of 256. I get it. Does something happen when it reaches 256? What if we set this to like, I don't know, 19? It's one off. It's about to hit 19 out of 19. Does that send out a specific signal? What happens when it keeps going? It's gonna make another one now. Boom, another one's been made. It's just... Oh, it went down again! Ah, okay! That's pretty neat, but that means we should be able to do it with a 0 as well. Was it just a little bug earlier? It should, yeah. Okay, it's still counting, and we don't need the full number then. We could do the shortened one. That's gonna remove the dash 0 over here, I think. Or not. Oh, it stopped doing stuff. Wait. Give us another stack. Come on. Send out a box. Yes. What happens then? No, it doesn't count. That's weird. It doesn't count unless I tell it to do the full number? No, that doesn't work either. Okay, I just have to have a comparing value then for it to work. I thought I could just have it count indefinitely, but I guess not. All right, I'm genuinely surprised I understood that. Is there anything else in the ponder that I missed? Once the threshold is reached, the counter will output redstone power. Ah, where does that redstone signal go? Like, place out a redstone signal here and then connect that up to like a notebook or something, just so I want to hear something. That sounds positive. When it reaches the number 12, which is going to do very soon, it's okay, yeah, 11 out of 12. When it reaches 12, we should see... Yes! It did it! And then the redstone signal is there until it resets. Boom! Moving on to the comparator gauge, it says they can read numerical information from panel elements and sum them up, which is terrifying. Comparator gauges can read numerical information from factory gauges and transmit the result of the comparison. In this case, input signal 96 to other panel elements. I thought of something completely different now, I'm sorry, but how high up can you make a chain conveyor? Like if I make one up here, can I connect it up to the one down here? Once again, I do apologize. Ooh, how about this? No! Oh, it's fast! Now, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this skin, and it's because we're starting Recreate Season 2 in only a couple of days. Actually, tomorrow when I'm recording this, so we probably started it when you see this. Anyways, hopefully I'll get out a couple of episodes, maybe actually right here on my second channel, so do subscribe if you haven't already. You don't want to miss that. I'll be playing around with all of this stuff, but in survival instead. Now, let's see what I can make with the comparator gauge. Alright, in this chest I have a bunch of brass ingots from before. I'm gonna tune this factory gauge to the stock link that's connected to the package of that chest and then place it out onto this board. And then, if I get a brass ingot in here, we're gonna be able to see that we have 384 brass ingots in this double chest. Nice. So then, we need another chest with stuff. Let's just get some iron in here. Boom. 2,240 iron. Now, I can take the comparator gauge. I hate that that's not centered. There we go. And then we just connect up the two of these. There we go. Wait, why are they going? They're going the wrong way. It's supposed to be going from here into this. Does that change when I place out a redstone link over here and connect this one up? Oh, there's stuff in here as well. Okay, wait, let's add new connection like that. Why are the arrows not going into the motherfucker thing? I'm calling rage so hard right now. Why? The way I understand this, if you right click and you see that list, it's at input equals value, and I've got two factory gauges here, 64 brass, 64 iron, and they're both going into the comparator gauge, and then I set the positive number here to be 128, because then it should activate. It's putting both of them and adding them together, and 64 is 128, and then it should activate, because it's summing both. But do you understand anything I'm saying now?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I feel like these are... Okay, the immediate thing that pops up to me is, can you take a look at this? When there is a large red text that says inactive, no target amount set, I feel like that's a dead giveaway that you did something.
But that's just the target, like the storage target for iron, I think. Like if I set it to 64...
Reading this immediately, I am reading this as this is outputting to both sides. Right? These arrows are pointing out from this in both directions.
But I can't get the arrows to change.
Oh.
This is like one of the things I hoped you were going to know. You're going to be like, oh, but you know you use a wrench on this thing. Please?
We'll figure this out. We've got this.
Holy what? You did it!
What?
Wait, that one works. That one's going into it, but the other one is... What did you do? What are you doing?
I just clicked add connection and then I right-clicked them.
But the old connection...
But it's going back to... how do you get rid of one?
Wait, I don't
know.
Oh, you can't. I'll just reset everything.
Because maybe those only went that way because it was already connected one way, so the other way was the only option.
Yeah, but if you set one up now... Oh, yeah, true. You're right. Because if you do one now, it's... What? No.
How did you mess this up before?
What order did you do it in?
I click on this factory gauge in the middle, and then I click add new connection, and then I click on those. What did you do?
Oh, I guess I clicked on this one first, clicked add new connection, and then clicked the factory gauge. I thought that was going to make the connection go from the brass to the factory gauge. But apparently it's the other way around.
Yes.
Well, it's working now. I think. Let's see, because it's at positive 128. If I set it to 127, it should turn off. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, I think there's also recipes where you could want things to be equal, right? Like you could want some craft to make, and I'm trying to think of what it would be, but where there's like variants and you're like, oh, I want 64 of this and 64 of this always, you know?
But wait, can't you do that with the just with the factory gauges? Like what I've done over here with the brass? I could do exactly 51 in storage. And then it's going to start crafting. Okay, now I've got more than that, but if I do 2 stacks.
Maybe if you wanted it to be infinite and you just always wanted it to match the value as it went up, like it makes one, it makes another, it makes one, it makes another, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is too much for my brain. Why do I do?
Oh, is it that a mod that adds in 4 new blocks has caused you so much pain? They're not even big blocks too. You know,
Okay.
they're like tiny.
I think they're average. I've got two more then. I guess, do you want to help me with the other two?
Yes.
Okay, the logic and the integer. I have no idea what they do.
Okay.
I feel like you understand logic gates better than I do. It's been a long time since I heard the words logic and gate.
Yeah, so we got the OR gate,
Yeah, and the
the
and the
AND
NAND.
gate. Can you tell
yeah.
me without looking right now what a NAND gate is?
A NAND, I'm pretty sure if just one of everything that you have is turned on or off, sorry.
Oh my God, he's a freak.
I'm
Activate
reading.
if any inputs
I'm
are
reading
in-
it. I'm reading it, Rich. I'm so sorry. I read. Oh, fuck.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I guess I was in it, and you said, "Can you do you know without reading?" And I felt like I had to do it. Let's just do integer because this one I have no idea. It's got add, subtract, and multiply. Do we just ponder it together?
Sure. Why not?
Have a seat. Okay. What the fuck?
They immediately pop up everything.
Oh,
Doesn't even
holy
show it
shit.
getting
The
put
integer,
together.
what the hell? Transmit it over to the...
There's like an idiot button in here, right? Like where you push it and it goes slower. That's a thing with these, right? The comfy reading one, right? That's the bottom right. That's like the idiot button. Oh yeah, it slows it down big time.
Integer gauges can read integer information. What is integer information?
It's numbers. This one's basically going to read, I assume, like redstone signals, and then it's going to do one of 3 mathematical operations to it, and then output the number. I just don't know how that is useful. Like you see, it's adding. This one's adding, right? It's the 7 at the top for the lever, the adjustable lever. The regular lever is a redstone signal of 15 because it's right at the signal, and then it adds it to.
Well, how the fuck does that turn into 21? Let's try. We'll just connect. Oh, I can't connect to that one.
No, it was links.
But you have to use links? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but this whole thing is weird.
Yeah.
It wants to do math in Minecraft.
What, so we do like this and then like that? Do I have to have double links?
No. You go like that, and then you'd go like this, and then you'd go like this.
Yeah, I get that, but why would you why the links here if they're not linking up to anything? I was thinking of like them being separated and being somewhere else.
Oh, wait. I might have found it out.
Oh, they need to be, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. In the polar, they were receiving, yeah.
My brain is expanding right now.
No, that's, I'm so glad.
Rates.
I'm so glad you're here because I would never have thought of that, I think. Maybe at some point. Okay, so now they're adding up, right? The plus is selected. We've got 2 on this one and 1 on that one. Wait, that doesn't.
Oh, it's because these are receiving though. They need to be receiving. So here.
Yes, we do need several. They had them in the back like this, did they?
Oh, they had them in the back?
Yeah, so they
That is an insane thing to do on a ponder. That is a dirty trick.
Yeah, it really is. Is it working now?
Yeah,
then?
they're adding. So how do we get that's what they're called.
Yeah. And then we need to connect it up with the link, the display link.
Oh, right, they pushed it into a display link, not a redstone link, right? I got this.
Oh, wait, did they do that? Oh, they did. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so now that should... Wait, I think now.
I'll let you add a connection and do it to the display link.
I clicked right.
And then make funny shells noises.
Factory gauge status shortened. 3! 2 + 1. And then we add another one here. It's going to be 4. Oh, I mean, it's cool.
I have no idea how you would ever use this.
Me neither. Can we just move on?
Done? Can we mark this as done?
Can we move on to the next one?
Can we solve this?
You want to ponder with me again?
Yeah. Let me get this one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom. Okay. Logic gauges can read redstone information from panel elements. Oh, fuck. Oh, and wait, we should understand this without the ponder. Obviously, we're doing the same thing again. I'm going to leave the ponder.
Yeah, this is the basic one. All I think this does is give you a compact way to do gates, just like other mods.
Yeah, that's probably it.
What are things that people want in Minecraft? 3 things that people want.
Diamonds, Jenny mod, netherite, and elytra.
Netherite and elytra. Okay, got it.
What are you doing now? Are you screwing up my
frequencies.
thing? I set all of this up and you're just killing it.
Yes.
I had all of it set up.
Oh. Are there things on the other side? Oh, whoops. That's my bad.
What are you doing? I'm interested.
Okay, so these clearly connect to links. You wouldn't connect these to like other gauges.
Yeah.
So you could have these to have signals that's like, hey, did we get any of these? You know, did we get all of these? We need all of these. We need one of these.
Yeah. But they're not, but why is that redstone? What?
You've obviously seen my 1000 Days series.
Absolutely
surely.
not. Yeah, no.
Of course. In one of them, I make this farm that cuts down logs. It places them, super inefficient, but it places them, then so much redstone to make all the different AND gates and NAND gates. I could have done this one block. It could have been this one block, and it's not even a full block. It's just an average block.
True. That's sick. How do we track that these things are in this chest and they go into the factory gauge? Or not the factory gauge, sorry, the logic gauge. But because there are factory gauges, and what they do is, if we get a stock link here, they just track what's in the chests, right? So if I do that, and then diamond, elytra, netherite, 111.
Yeah, so you're thinking about this in the sense of regular gauges. These are weird because these ones especially seem like they have no intention of interacting with regular gauges, okay?
Yeah, which I hate. But can we get this signal out then into, like, can we get the factory gauges to turn into redstone signals?
But it reset its 1 out of 1. Yeah, there you go.
No. Oh, wait, we need them all to be connected into one, right?
Yeah, I was going to say you want them all to be 1.
Yeah. Look at that. That's so cool. It's so easy to see now that we don't have the diamond, so it's not sending out. I knew the factory gauges would work. Okay, now then, when I put a diamond in this chest.
This one, I would argue, is probably the most generally useful out of literally all of these. For all the visual learners, I got something. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Oh,
boom, right there.
yeah.